Hi, it's afternoon here, 4 o'clock. I'm Wilson Hunt, and I am an abstract expressionist painter, and I'm going to paint and show you how I do it for those who might be interested. So, the first thing I do is tape paper down. It's not really paper, it's Yupo, which is a kind of plastic paper. And so I'm putting areas of wet on the Yupo. And I do that because when you put color on it now, the color will spread in interesting ways. So I'm going to put a little color on the brush now. So the two colors I start with are a very dark brown, and in golden acrylics, which is the paint I use, the dark brown is called Van Dyke brown. And I have to get a lot of it on the brush. And the other color I use, and they're both on the same brush, is Prussian blue. So two colors on one brush. And then I go in and I so those are kind of random shapes. I mean, I'm trying to, in a sense, have some of the randomness of the natural world. And I don't know if that seems like this is that to you, but possibly. Anyway, after putting on the two dark colors, I kind of want a bright in there. And so I have white paint. So these are kind of sharp little shapes, pointy, and against the very amorphous kind of initial shapes that I put on. And now, so I've used Van Dyke Brown and Prussian Blue, and now I'm going to put on raw sienna. This shape looks like a little bit like a bird to me, but the bird would be upside down to you because the camera is in front of me on a tripod. Anyway, so what does this seem to need? I don't know. How about some gray? So I take the Van Dyke Brown and I mix it with the white and I get a brownish gray. I think I'm going to leave that little bird in there, and I hope it looks like a bird to you upside down. Well, I think the painting looks a little too unbalanced. Well, maybe that's good. You never can tell what works well. Okay, so that's enough with that brush. No, it's a wide brush. It's I guess about 4 inches wide, or 4.5, I don't know, 4 inches maybe. I'm going to take a scraper and I'm going to remove some paint. When I first started painting, I used a lot of line, and I guess my first piece I thought was really successful as a finished painting. It wasn't really a painting; it was kind of a drawing. It was with a fine crow quill. We'll give the little bird a little something to balance him off. That might be it. I don't know. Maybe a little work with the palette knife. I think sometimes it's good to be judicious, and I don't do very kind of wild paintings. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. And it's only been about 12 minutes. But I work very quickly, very intuitively, and I think I'm able to keep things balanced. What we have now is kind of like a sketch, because there's a white background. And some people like the idea of having that white background there. It's kind of airy, like things are floating in air. But I don't know, sometimes I like a background, and sometimes I put the background on after I've gone this far with the shapes and colors. So, yeah, that's it. Now we can wait for it to dry, which I won't put you through. I'll turn off the camera, and we can take the tape off when it's done.